Hey everyone, it's Matt here. Welcome back to another episode of Savant's Tech Talk. When it comes to crypto mining, a big concern for a lot of people is the 51% attack. And this is where a single attacker or a group of attackers controls more than 51% of the computational power of the blockchain. And when this happens, the attackers can control which transactions, if any, get processed in the blockchain. Besides disrupting or censoring the information of new exchanges, a 51% attack can be leveraged for a double spend. So this means that the criminal mines a different version of the blockchain in secret so that they can spend a few coins or tokens in the public chain and later mute the exchange by updating their version of the blockchain where they hold ownership of the tokens. This is also known as blockchain reorganization, since it replaces the majority of the recent blocks in the blockchain. The world hasn't seen a successful 51% attack on Bitcoin itself, but there have been attacks on other coins such as Ethereum Classic and some of the forks of Bitcoin. If someone was to successfully 51% attack Bitcoin, that would do a lot of harm to Bitcoin's reputation. Cryptocurrency trading can be highly opportunistic, but it also involves a higher risk compared to stock or bond investing. If a trader is considering investing into cryptocurrencies for their portfolio, then it's crucial to understand the risks of a 51% attack. In today's video, we're going to look at how 51% attacks work and what they can mean for investors. As always, if you find this topic interesting, then you can let us know by hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel for more videos. You can also let us know if you find it interesting by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. Now let's jump into it. As I mentioned earlier, a 51% attack is an attack on the blockchain, which is kind of a digital database in the form of a ledger. With the underlying blockchain technology, data is gathered together in groups or blocks and associated together to build a chain of data. In cryptocurrency investments, the blockchain is used to record authenticated transfers of cryptocurrencies and the mining of tokens. So for example, in Bitcoin, miners can try to include new blocks to the chain by solving mathematical problems by means of using a mining machine. And these machines are primarily a network of computers. If miners are successful in adding a block to the chain, then they receive Bitcoin. The rate at which all the mining machines in the network work is the Bitcoin hash rate. A good hash rate can help assess the health of a cryptocurrency network. So now let's have a look at how a 51% attack works. When a transaction takes place, whether it's of Bitcoin or another digital currency, newly mined blocks must be authenticated by a sequence of nodes attached to the network. Once this authentication takes place, the block can be added to the chain. The blockchain contains a record of all of the cryptocurrency exchanges that's viewable by everyone. This is the decentralized system that implies that no individual or entity has control over it. Different nodes work harmoniously to mine so that the hash rates for a particular network is also decentralized. When most of the hash rate is controlled by one person or a group of miners in a 51% attack, then it disrupts the cryptocurrency network. The attacks would then be able to reverse the transactions to double spend coins, exclude new transactions from being recorded, block other miners from mining tokens, change the ordering of transactions, and prevent the validation of transactions. All of these implications of a blockchain attack can be disruptive for cryptocurrency traders and those accepting cryptocurrencies as their key payment model. So for example, a double spend scenario would enable a miner to spend tokens and then reverse the transaction once it's carried out. So they'd be able to easily keep whatever they've purchased along with the digital currency used for the transaction. So now let's have a look at what the prospect of a 51% attack means for cryptocurrency investors. A 51% attack is very rare, but it's not something that can be completely ignored. For traders, the biggest risk related to a 51% attack may be the devaluation of a specific cryptocurrency. If a digital currency is subject to regular blockchain attacks, then it could result in crypto traders losing confidence in the market, and this could ultimately result in the price of cryptocurrency declining. Now the good news is that there are some limitations to what a miner who initiates a 51% attack can do. So for example, someone undertaking a blockchain attack wouldn't be able to transact with coins or tokens that don't belong to them. They can't reverse transactions made by traders. They can't produce new coins from nothing. And they also can't alter the number of coins generated by a block. Investors and traders can protect themselves from the likelihood of a 51% attack by investing in advanced, more established cryptocurrency networks compared to the smaller ones. The bigger the blockchain, the more complex it is for attackers to initiate an attack. Smaller networks are more susceptible to a 51% attack. 51% attacks on established blockchains are rare, since the criminal would need mining power or hashing power of more than millions of cryptocurrency miners from around the world. To be able to begin an attack, you would also need to spend a significant amount of money to possess crypto mining hardware capable of fighting against the rest of the network. In fact, even the most powerful supercomputers aren't capable of competing against a pool of millions of other computers. This makes it even more unlikely for an attack of this extent to even exist. Besides, the electricity cost required to initiate such an attack would also make the operation very unrealistic. But this doesn't imply that there are no other ways of propagating a 51% attack. A minor error in the code of the blockchain could in some cases open a breach for a miner to develop blocks at an unprecedented rate, which is possible to begin a 51% attack. These kinds of attacks are seen more in smaller blockchains with proof of work systems, because less computing power is needed. A 51% attack in the Bitcoin blockchain has never really occurred, partly because it features an active hashing power that's difficult to compromise. So there we have it. Cryptocurrency trading may be attractive to an investor if they're willing to take a higher risk to pursue higher returns, but if someone's new to cryptocurrency investing, the prospect of a 51% attack might look intimidating. But understanding their functioning and probability of one occurring can help you to feel more confident. So once again, if you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.